convictions. Remarkably, Ali more than held his own against students who had a far better formal education than he.
I'm saying you talking about me about some draft, and all of you white boys are breaking your neck to get to Switzerland and Canada and London. I'm not going to help nobody get something my Negroes don't have. If I'm going to die, I'll die now, right here fighting you. If I want to die, you my enemy. My enemy is the white people, not Vietnams or Chinese or Japanese. You my opposer when I want freedom. You my opposer when I want justice. You my opposer when I want equality. You won't even stand up for me in America for my religious beliefs, and you want me to go somewhere and fight, but you won't even stand up for me here at home.
God. So with that, we don't want to give praise and all glory to YAHAWAHSHI, YAHAWAHSHI, Bahashim, Rakakadash. Akim out there that he pushing his truth with nothing but sincerity in the name of YAHAWAHSHI, YAHAWAHSHI. Started off from the tribe of Judah all the way down to Issachar. As you can see right there, man, even though Muhammad Ali was a Jake though and everything though, but I mean he wasn't wrong about what he was saying though when he was telling that fucking Edomite, you know what I mean? How is it that you want me to see? That's how our people should think, man. Like him, but our people get caught up in this Americans ways or they want to die for this country and shit, which is stupid though. Especially you're an Israelite though, and you still go out there, man, because you gotta understand, man, that third world is gonna come, and you might say, "Nah, I don't want to," but guess what? You're gonna get drafted and shit though. But everything he was saying and shit was true though. Why the fuck well, some of the Viet Congs over there are Jakes too though, but at the same time, it's like, why the fuck would I go out there and fight for a war that's not even mine and shit to begin with and shit? Stupid, man. I never understood that shit too though. I got caught up with, not say I got caught up in that shit though, got inspired and shit though, but I'm glad like I never went all 10 toes down, trying to sign up for that shit though. Back, it was like 12 years ago, man, or 13 years ago when I was a youngster though. But that's the thing, man. You want me to fight, like motherfucker, like you want me to fight for you and shit. You don't even, treat me right and shit, but you still want me to do you a favor? Man, fuck that shit though. So this is Job 20:19. It says, because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor, because he hath violently taken away an house which he builded not. Exactly though, man. He pushed our people out of this land though, and and took over and shit though. So that's the thing about it though. These are the same people that did that shit to us though and everything like that, and violently taken away in the house which he built not. Exactly though, man. That's going back to the Gadites and the at Issachar though, so pushed us away and things like that. It's like you done us dirty and shit though, but you still want us to join your military and shit though. Fuck out of here, man. The hate, you're supposed to naturally have that hate against Esau though, these Edomites and shit though, man. Because people look at it nowadays like, well, they don't do anything to me, or they don't do anything to me though. But guess what though, man? If this was back 80 years ago, 60 years ago, man, they would have though. That's what you gotta understand and shit though, man. These are the same people, man, that kept fucking oppressing our people, man. So you know what I'm saying though, and not just oppressing them, but violently too. Violently. Oh, you're not gonna get the hell out of here? Get the guns and shit. Get the whip. Put us in slavery and shit though. You know what I'm saying though? These are the same fucking people, man. And you're supposed to go abide with them and shit though. Man, get the fuck out of here with that, That's why, America's a big joke, man, because they're a bunch of hypocrites though, man. They break, first of all, when they came over here, they broke all the first law amendments, 10 amendments and shit. They kill it, they steal it, they did all that shit though, man. And then they want to put the law, oh, you cannot kill, you cannot, like, man, get the fuck out of here. How the fuck you got this land? You know what I'm saying, though? So, it's fucking ridiculous, though. You know what I mean? It's fucking ridiculous. But, yeah, we're supposed to be okay with them and shit, though. Because our people are oppressed, though, man. This is Deuteronomy 28:29. And thou shalt group at noonday, and as the blind group in darkness. And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways. Thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled even more, and no man shall save thee. Yeah, exactly, though. We could do all this and that though, but no matter what though, man, like no matter what, we're not gonna prosper and shit though, man, because we'll only be oppressed, and that's Esau though. You know what I mean though? Like for example, those the Black Wall Street though, over there up in was it in Ohio, or I forgot what it was. Guess what? Yeah, they prosper and shit. They did their own community. They had their own doctors and this and that though. But guess what? Esau did. Esau bombed them and shit though, man. You know what I mean? And they're like, yeah, we got our own community and shit. But guess what, man? If if Jake, right? If Jake, right? Jake, you know, and even the other tribes too, right? If they be able to fucking start their own community, they would though. You know what I mean? They would though. You know what I'm saying? Esau only has it where you can only own your little restaurant and shit, but that's it. But he'll be like, oh, a community? You trying to have a community? Nah, I have to fucking stick my fucking nose into that shit though and see what's going on with that, because that's what Esau does, man. We could start a town and shit, right, full of Jake or you know what I mean, like Puerto Ricans or shit or Mexicans shit, right? It'll be like a town of 15,000, right? And they got their own. But here'll come Esau like, oh, you know what? You'll stroll into town and shit and find people or looking for an excuse to shut down restaurants, or got your let's say you got dentist or doctor's practitioner or some shit to do with that matter and shit. Be like, he'll make an excuse just to shut down the doctor, the dentist, the restaurants, the water supply shit. Cause you know what they do with Gatto over there? They fucking cut in their water lines out there in the reservations and shit though, man. But that's the thing, man. Our people can't even prosper in that though. Because Esau will come, man. That's what I'm saying. Esau just keeps us down and shit though. Because I know by now, Jake though, the tribe from Judah, man, they would have hella prosper though, man. Hella though. I know for damn sure though. Probably even Ishkar right too though. But guess what? Motherfucker, get the fuck out of here. They get deported and shit though. And you know what I'm saying? The most, like I said, the most that the Esau lets us have is just owning fucking family owned restaurants, and that's it. And that's the only shit that they allowed it to, like, nah, you fucking, no here, nigger, you can't own a community, nigger. What the hell's wrong with you? It's like, motherfucker, what's wrong with you, man? You know what I'm saying though? So it's fucking nuts though, man. Amos 5:11, it says, for as much therefore as your treading is upon the poor, and ye take from him burdens of wheat, ye have built houses of hewn stone, but ye should not dwell in them. Ye have planted pleasant vineyards, but ye should not drink wine of them. See? So we wouldn't be able to like build our own shit, man. And yeah, because these are the the course, the what's it called, the curses and shit with that dwell wherever we go, no matter what though, because it tells you that in Deuteronomy 28 though, man. Guess what? We're cursed though, man, as a people, as a nation. We're cursed though, you know what I mean? Like, we're gifted though, but we're cursed at the same time. And the only way to abide to actually call it living though is if we go by the scriptures though, you know what I mean? And follow the scriptures to the best of our ability that we can though, and have faith, of course. And serve, first and foremost, serve YAHAWAHSHI though, like a man, because that's man's duties and shit, according to Ecclesiastes. So that's the thing about it, man. We can't just go do our own thing and shit though, because that's not man's goings though. Man's goings is the most high though. It tells you that in Proverbs though. So Psalm 73 and 12, and it says, behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world, they increase in riches though. And that's fucking Edomites though, man. They prosper in this world, they increase in it because they believe in their riches and shit though. They believe in the riches and shit, and that's all they believe in though, you know what I mean though? That's why it goes back to they have Esau having the fatness of the world. That's why, well, let's get it real quick though. Fatness. I'm gonna say you get the fatness. Oh, it was in 27. Yeah, this is 27 and I just had it right now. Oh, 39. And Isaac said, his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of this earth and of the dew of the heaven from above. See? And the fatness of the earth is having all these things of the world, you know what I mean? From owning businesses and shit to like just running the world, man. In other words, they have a taste of this world though, man. You know, you say, you know, it's easy to fall into snares and shit, you know, these traps though from Esau because, you know, growing up, you know, as in, you know, Israelite though, you don't grow up as an Edomite does and shit though, having everything handed to you or having opportunity and shit though, you know what I mean? Because here's the thing, man, our people think they don't believe in reincarnation though. So therefore they literally think that this is the only life they're gonna live though, you know, in this world. But little do they know is that they had a life past before and shit though, you know what I mean? But they only think that, oh, you know, we only live in this life and shit and then you die and that's it. So I better either enjoy it shit or work hard, you know, to accomplish, you know, because, you know, Jake also be like, oh, I gotta do it for my kids, I gotta do it for my kids though, and things like that. But it's like, how come you don't do it for YAHAWAHSHI? You see? But they don't think about YAHAWAHSHI. All that they think about is, you know, my family, my family. But little do you know, it's the same power that could take your family out, man. Think about it like that, man. It's like you'll pay your rent every month, right? Because why? Because you don't want to get kicked out of your apartment or house, right? So you pay that shit though because you know better. And then you see with Yahweh Shema Shai, he got this power though that could take you out, man. Like physically, mentally, like spiritually wise though, man. So that's even more scary than getting you get kicked out. Well, fuck, you get kicked out. So what though? Getting, you know, I mean, I'm not saying get out of another house, apartment, but you're still breathing this shit though, man. But with Yahweh Shema Shai, like he'll kick you out of this world, man. You know what I mean? Like he'll kick your ass out of this world. So that's something to fear about, man. But like I said, you understand that you see, you know, having all these houses and shit, and you be like, damn, man, you know, start thinking like, I wish I had it though. Well, I don't have it made like that. And then you start trying to work hard for, like, trying to be like Esau, man, the devil. You know what I mean? Psalms 34 and 17. It says, uh, "The righteous cry, and the Lord heareth, and delivered them out of all their troubles." It says, "The Lord is nigh unto them that are of broken heart, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit." So let's look up the word contrite, right? So no matter what though, man, whatever what conditions you're at though, man, like the Most High will still get you out of them though, you know. Just think about it like that. So broken spirit and by sense of guilt. See, save such as be of a contrite spirit. Yeah, like low, man, like your spirit's low, man. And that's why we're supposed to be crying, because this is not the house of, this is the house of mourning that you know. This ain't the house of rejoice, man. Right now we're mourning though because we don't like this place, man. You know what I'm saying though? It's like I remember when I was a kid and shit, when I was a youngster, I used to go to Mexico, right? Not often though, but when at the times I would go, you know, it was cool. It's lucky. It was cool for a week, you know, and then it was just like, man, I fucking miss home, you know. I'm talking about because I would go to Mexico. I'd be like, man, I miss home. I want to get home already, yo. You know, and then you know you start like saying, fuck, man, like I ain't trying to be here right now. Because, you know, your family and everything comes out and shit, you know, especially if you're Ishkar, you know what I'm talking about. Your family, you know, over in Mexico gathers with you and shit, but then a week later they go back to doing what they're doing and shit, though. And then you're just right there stuck. So, that's what I'm saying though, man. And then eventually, like, it's like, man, I want to get the fuck out of here. That's the type of mentality that we're supposed to have in this bitch, though. You know what I mean? That's the type of mentality that we're supposed to have because we don't want to be up in this bitch no more, man. You know, I'm even tired myself too, man. Like, you know, I was not saying mentally though, but like, you know, I get like vexed and shit though. I do, you know, I get like vexed and shit though, and things like that, man. You see these Jakes and shit doing the same about the same shit though. If they were doing like 10 years ago, and it's just like, man, you motherfuckers need to grow the fuck up, man. Cause you know, me, you know, I grew, man, like more. I grew more, you know, spiritual wise too. The water YAHAWAHSHI shy, but mature, man, like more, you know, foods that I like know and shit though. They're still about the same boat, man. They're on the same boat. They don't want to jump into another one, you know. But that's their life, right? That's their life, man. So they don't want to hear from anyone else's shit though, you know. So I'll just get this last one right here. Second Timothy's 2:3, it says, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahawashi Mashiach." And it says, "For no man that worth entangled himself with the affair of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier." Yeah. So we want to, you know, if we don't want to entangle exactly, don't want to get caught up in this life, in this world, but if you know you're chosen though to serve Yahweh Shema Shai though, you got to do it as a soldier though. Why be a soldier for Yahweh Shema Shai, not for the fucking a country and shit though, a country that despises you and hates you and kill your people and shit though. So why not be, you know, a soldier for Yahweh Shema Shai though, you know? But these motherfuckers want to get something out of this world though. That's why they do it as also though, you know what I mean? But that's in the spirit to do so. Get manipulated and think, oh yeah, and I could get this, and I could that, the American dream. But guess what? It's a dream. You're still asleep though. You wake up to this reality, man, and then you realize this shit, it's not worth it though, man. But people don't want to be a soldier for Yahweh Shemal Shai, as in therefore, don't eat pork and shit though, you know? Don't eat gelatin, anything that has gelatin. Don't get no more tattoos. Don't get these fucking blocks, fades, and shit, and tapers, and all that shit though. Oh, I can't. It's because I like keeping my taper and shit though, or I like getting the block though. But motherfucker, like, but that's, you know what I mean. You can't even do that though, man. That's not even hard though, man. But like I said, man, these guys Jake's rather be a soldier for a country that fucking that kills them and shit, you know, instead of Yahweh Shema Shai, which he's saved our nation though, actual nation though. But at the same time, you're gonna die for a nation that killed your people, you know. So with that, you know, hopefully this video was edifying. Until the next one, I say, Shalom.